Shamokin Dam Police Chief Timothy Bremagen talks about a new police peer support program that will be available for first responders in Snyder and Union County for the first time.
Union County.
One of the reasons I think that it's a good program is the people that are involved with Access EEAP. Um, there's a lot of experience coming from not only on a local level from the Harrisburg level, but as well as the state police level. Um, you know, uh, there's obviously there officers, fire, dispatchers. We all deal with things that take place, throughout our careers, and some of those things they can affect a person in many ways, and sometimes it's not always the incident that's affecting them. Sometimes it's something that's actually deep rooted within, that maybe something happened, in their childhood years or teenage years or something like that, and then this is something that kind of sparks something where somebody may need help.
And what kind of help is this particular program offering?
The program's basically offering employee assistance, where it also extends out to the family, of the officers, people within the household. There's everything from, it's not only just if you have a critical incident that you deal with. It would also be if you have like there's a drug or alcohol dependency, that is going on within the home. There could be other things, other stressors such as, not only the drug and alcohol, but maybe there's gambling issues, or maybe there's, somebody's going through a divorce, or, there's just, money issues, anything like that. I mean, just everything that typically like anybody, I guess in the world really experiences. We as police officers and EMS providers and dispatchers experience the same things.
How do you think this program would have helped someone like you? I mean, you've been in law enforcement for nearly 30 years.
Yes,
You've dealt with some issues.
I have. Yes.
How do you think that would have helped you kind of deal with some of the difficult things that you've witnessed and can you speak to some of those issues?
Some of the issues that I would have had, I've had some issues where I did have to take that up with by reaching out on my own, to speak with a counselor. I totally believe that it's very, very important to, it's a, I don't want to, I don't want to, look at the brain as though it's a muscle. But if you were to use that kind of correlation and everything, sometimes overusing that muscle, that's maybe in your arm or something like that, it needs repaired. It gets tired. What are you going to do? You're going to go see a doctor or something along those lines. Well, it's the same type of thing here. Overuse of your mind or your brain and different things that come up. It's good to go and talk to somebody that's licensed or trained, professional that's that can actually help you with that. You would go to a doctor, if you had a broken arm, I would go to a psychiatrist or a psychologist or a counselor if I had a broken heart or a broken mind.
But in this program, what it's doing is it's training law enforcement officers to be peers to other law enforcement officers, and
Yes.
probation officers to be peers to other. Do you think that locally your colleagues will, number one, want to be a peer, or number two, reach out to them?
Yeah, locally here, it's my understanding that there have been a few people in the area that have reached out to be a peer, which is actually it's a good thing, because that's what this is about. It's not about it's being able to talk to somebody knowing that everything is going to be confidential. And sometimes, a lot of times, police officers, and I'm just drawing from experience, with what I've seen, what I've dealt with. We don't always want to talk about everything that's out there, and sometimes it's a lot easier just to talk to somebody that's been there, such as a peer, another police officer or something along those lines.
What's your hope that this program will do?
Save a life. Yep, I hope that the program saves a life. Maybe even saves a home, marriage. you know, those sort of things.